Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today we are going to be checking out Anteam's latest comeback with Goin' Blind, their EP of the same name. Looking forward to this. Huge Anteam fan. Love their music. They always bring such striking, powerful, yet emotional concepts. And so, Goin' Blind, I haven't heard anything, but kind of seeing like the thumbnail, the opening shot, all of this here and there, I feel like we're going to get something really cool. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Long ago, on a night when the howls of wolf boys reached the moon beneath the crimson moonlight, the world was devoured by darkness. Ooh. Oh, that's a cool beat. Oh, here we go. This is a very interesting visual choice. Oh. Is that Fuma? That sounds like Fuma. I can't tell. So strange. That portal looks like an eyeball. Don't tell me this song's already over. No way. Though the moon has ceased to bleed, a trembling still hides. Oh, that was... Hey, y'all, we can't read that fast. A very stark difference from Yuki Akari, right? Let's go ahead and read that last bit. Though the moon has ceased to bleed, a trembling still hides within shadows, as calm as the eye of the storm. Oh, so interesting. That portal with the constant flowing of the wind, that's the eye of the storm, but quite literally also visually looked like an eye. Oh, that's so cool. This silence is not the end, but only the prologue to the legend these boys are destined to write. Which is what? How fascinating. Oh, okay. All right. Going Blind. Love the song. I think the song, we haven't gotten a concept like this. Obviously, they have had intense songs still, like stuff like Scar to Scar, but I feel like we haven't had a music video paired with a song that's more intense like this since is it War Cry, or was there something after that that was equally as intense? I think War Cry was the last one where it kind of like played on this edgy tone. I will say, I don't know how I feel about the music video. I want to watch it again. I think Anteam, one thing that I don't know if it's necessarily a critique, more so like I wish that Anteam would have a little bit more of a consistent visual music video style, in that something about this seemed a little bit different in the production, and I'm not quite sure what. It's more of a gut instinctual feeling when watching this. It didn't necessarily feel like a usual Anteam music video. Even Yuki Akari, which was not as intense as this, and it was much more moving. It felt more. It felt like an Anteam music video. This one, however, did not. Something about this felt a little different. So let's go ahead and watch it again. This is so cool. The overhead shot of like the pack, the wolf pack running. That's really cool. And all this is just oneer leading into this shot. Now this shot is super dope. I love this. What was the transition there? I'm so busy vibing to this song. Oh, it's just a hard cut. I guess I do wish we had a little bit of a smoother transition there. This was such an interesting visual choice for this shot. This is such an interesting choice. Okay, the platform, as well as we have dancers wearing these wolf headdresses, but the way that they have the lens flare, kind of almost feeling like they talk about the moon bleeding. I guess that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like their soul or something is evaporating from their body in this shot. I think one thing that's tripping me up is, I don't know why this was uploaded with a 1440 HD limitation. I feel like I'm not getting like the full clarity of the visuals. It's the bit rate that YouTube compresses the video. I think is kind of working against it a little bit. So I would have appreciated a full 4K. My gosh. I think this also kind of was a little off-putting. This shot, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if it's AI. It kind of gave me very heavy AI vibes. I'm not going to say that it is. Just that was the instinctual gut reaction I had to this. Like the animation of this wasn't as consistent with the other CG wolves throughout the music video. In fact, I think this is the only section of this music video where we see this kind of animation and style. Like it's a very, I would say, Korean webtoon sort of drawing art style, which isn't bad. But it's just the movement of the colors and the shading and all of that and the way it's constantly fluctuating. That's what a lot of AI generated content does. And so that's but also at the same time, it's like a really cool anime transformation. And so I can't necessarily say like maybe that's exactly what they were going for, but gosh, I love this pre-chorus. The falsetto, "It's a cold and vicious world," is so beautiful. Oh my god, the rat tails, the double rat tails on Harua. Wow. That was a cool shot of everyone constantly morphing. That is okay. So something that is making this feel so strange, and why it doesn't feel like a typical anti-music video. First off, the wolf transformations were really cool. I really love this reveal into this shot. It's for the chorus too, and I think what I really like about, first off, let's talk about what I love. I love the presentation of the first bit of choreo. I think this is the first time we actually see any choreo. Oh no, we obviously had the choreo in the first verse, just a glimpse of it. But the way we reveal the choreo here and it like slowly pans out, what I'm noticing is we have a lot of locked off shots and a lot of slow camera movement. It's not only is it different from other anti-music videos, it's just different for, I think, K-pop music videos in general. So I'm not necessarily saying this is a bad thing. It's just on my first watch through, my gut check was like, whoa, this feels very different in terms of their other music videos. A lot of K-pop choreography, it's typically shot with like wider lenses. That doesn't mean we don't have like long lenses, and we don't have locked off shots, but I think we don't get any handheld shots. They're all locked off stationary shots. It gives off a much more cinematic and honestly like this big grandiose scope and epic vibe. So suiting what they're going for with this, it seems they're going really lore heavy with the whole wolf transformation thing. And with the scope of this shot, I mean, you have like these black obelisk things like on a minimalist art design level that's really cool. And then they have the storm right there. I'm going to assume the storm was probably I'm going to assume that they probably shot this against an LED wall. I'm just making an assumption here, rather than chroma key. But it's the sequence of how they shoot their dance that is so strange. It's very slow compared to how intense their dance is. But I kind of love it. There's something very quiet about the choreography, about the camera work that I think makes the intensity of the choreography feel like they're sort of like waiting to break out almost. Oh, love the shot to it, like how it ends on like Harua doing this thing and the lightning striking behind them. That's really cool. This is so cool, but super gross. Oh, did the nails just grow? Oh yeah, they did. Super gross, but super cool. This shot bothered me a little. The lighting inconsistency is just, it takes me out immediately. Sorry, I hate to be super nitpicky, but I have to be. The shadows make no sense. The shadow on them, based on the shadow on them and just how they're lit in general, the lighting is above them. There's a giant lighting rig above them, most likely like a softbox. But then the sun is behind them. So they should be backlit. They should be shadow lit. And so there's like none of the shadows make sense. So their shadows should be stretching out in front of them. And with the amount of CG that's in this music video, it's the finer details that really make me love a music video. And it's the finer details that's making me not love this music video as much as there are others. The song is still sick, but You know, I'm a video nerd. See, now that's a great transition. I wish there had been a bit more consistency in transitions. Like in the initial opening shot, we started off really strong with that Wonder going in and Joe just standing in like that ritualistic, like, I don't know, cave or whatever. And then it just suddenly cuts and it's just doing like this really fast tracking shot upwards into a tunnel, which was a really cool shot. But I think it would have been even cooler if, while the shot was on them and they're all posed like this, if the camera then flipped up, editing wise, just stitch it together so that it's then seems like it looks like it's flowing upwards into that tunnel. So I think some consistency in the transitions would have been cooler. But this shot also, again, lighting makes no sense. But I love the idea. This is so cool how they're dancing in the pool of water. Also, they're in a desert, so it's like a very sparse amount of water. But how they're reflected as wolves in the pool is really cool. Who is this? It doesn't look like Fuma, but it sounds like Fuma. But god damn, whoever this is, they did my favorite version of the pre-chorus. Like they have like this very thick, rich vocal. That's why like I love it, and it's why it makes me think that is Fuma. But the way they sing that falsetto, oh, it's so thick. I love how it sounds. But it's also so high, I can't like specifically tell if it's Fuma or not. But like visually looking at it, I'm like, it doesn't seem like Fuma's jaw. So this is war. That's I didn't hear that lyric initially. That's really cool. Oh, that's so cool. It's interesting. Why are some of them blindfolded and some of them are not? I'm curious as to lore-wise what that means. And why are they being, if they themselves are wolves, or maybe they're not being chased by these wolves. Maybe the wolves are representations of them. See, like the shot with like how the wolf jumps out, it does sort of seem like it's representing them. Like the wolf catapults, propels. Ooh, yeah, the way the wolf propels Nicholas forward, and then the slow-mo holding on his shot, that's really cool. At least that was a flash transition right there. Brief little flash. Okay, I'm just saying, like, the light. I think that's what it is. The lighting thing bothers me a lot. Here, I think. Listen, K-pop, like, we do 3-point lighting. Sometimes we do like 5-point lighting. K-pop likes to light their idols like very full rounded. They're going for dramatic lighting here. That's, I think, what bothers me is like they're going for dramatic cinematic lighting, but it doesn't look cinematic because the CG is directly opposing that. And so I don't know if the production team, the video production team, and the post effects team were like different. They shouldn't be, but you know, sometimes I don't know how labels are weird sometimes, and you know, every comeback is different. So we don't know the full story, but maybe it's a separate team. I can't imagine it. It's like the same team where like the director wasn't involved in the VFX, but like it just seems like they shot this, but the CG team, they didn't have it in mind or something. Like the lighting, if they even just had like a backlight right here, maybe an overpowered backlight, so like it's a brighter lighting source than anything else, I think it would make sense. It would make the eyeball thing like here like look like it makes more sense. Woof! Like I think their best scenes are where they don't use CG or the CG is incredibly subtle. Like in or like the LED screen earlier, like we saw, with them dancing against the black obelisk. Like this set right here looks dope as fuck. See, that is so strange. It's like either slow cinematic camera movement. It's like that shot right there. This is strange, but I love it. Is the way it's locked into center of when K starts. But then when he moves, typically the camera moves with them. And the fact that it doesn't, and then we see that. Who is this? I just realized. Who is this with the long black? Process of elimination. This seems like it might be Yuma. I think that's also another thing about this music video that I find to be strange and a little different than their other music videos. Not as many close-ups. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. It's something that feels different. But not as many close-ups. Not as many like close-ups on their face. But yeah, who is this? This might be Yuma, but I can't tell because of the shadow. But process of elimination tells me it's damn. Oh damn. I loved the sequence of edits right there. That was really cool. Oh, that is Yuma. Oh man, he's got a literal wolf cut. Oof, the second flight is crazy. Wow, how high he goes. I gotta see the dance practice. I did not get to see enough. Alrighty. Okay. Love the song. I'll give the song a solid 10 out of 10. However, the music video, I'll give the music video like a solid 8. Has some great ideas, but there's a lot of inconsistencies. Inconsistency in lighting style, inconsistency in CG style, which I thought was very strange. I think uploading anything in less than 4K in this day and age is a very strange choice. I think especially when you're CG heavy as well, and especially when you're dramatic and cinematic lighting heavy like this as well, uploading a 4K I think is actually crucial and essential. Also, they're extremely good looking kids. Like, come on, show them off. So those were some kind of like caveats that, listen, I love Anteam, and personally, I'm rooting for this team to have a takeover within the next however many years. Okay, so I don't want to give my Wolf Children a critical score, but I do it and I say it because I love them. All right, like I think a great example of a great music video from them would be something like Deer Hunter. Like Deer Hunter was immaculate as a music video. I think it captured the choreography really well. I think visually it was very beautiful and well shot. And I've personally never really had a problem with any of Anteam's music videos. In fact, I've loved all of them. I don't think this is, I think, the first one where I'm like, I'm not completely vibing with this video. I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. I listed them all, but song super cool, song super dope. I'm gonna check out the EP this month on my Patreon, so if you want to listen to that with me, hey, maybe consider checking it out. Link's gonna be in the description below. I'll be checking out additional content for this, stuff like their performance music video, their dance practice. I check out some bonus content on my Patreon. So if you want to check that out with me, come join. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. As we wrap up today's video, consider hitting the like button down below, leaving a comment. Let me know what you guys thought about the music video. Hey, despite the critiques, I still love Anteam, and my opinion is my own. You don't need my opinion to let me sway yours. So, and I still love them at the end of the day. So I would love to hear what you guys thought about the music video. If you guys want to see more reactions, especially Anteam reactions, go ahead and click here. We're going to have an end card for you right here. You can subscribe right here. We're going to have a button for you right here. And that's going to be it for me. I will see you guys in another video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.